break a leg. His foot torn off at the ankle, half wrapped in corrugated iron, held the promise of a gift. Jesus smiled sadly from the photo taped to his gun's stock. Blood, like the rain, soaked everything. The medic, impotent, suspicious, like God, lied. The poem Break a Leg comes from two places. There were several photographs taken by actually an American photographer from Life magazine who was murdered, never came back from the Biafran War. And there is a photograph he took of a young soldier who has no leg holding an AK-47 with a photograph of Jesus taped to the gun stock. So that was part of that came from, but also that I have an older relative who fought in the war. He was 12 years old as a soldier, and his whole foot was torn off by a claymore mine. Over the course of time, the government of Nigeria changed tactics and began to use hunger as a way to win the war. And all the planes bringing food and medical supplies were being shot down. They were killing all the Red Cross officials. And so essentially what happened is that Biafrans began to starve to death. And in the process of that 3-year war, over 3 million children starved to death that have been accounted for. We can't begin to talk about those who the bodies were never found. Stabat Mater. Through gaps in trees, moonlight veins night with the remembrance of dawn. Among ferns stubbling the forest floor, a mother squats, watching the child in her arms, losing its grip on life, its hacking breath of suffering hanging on. Gently, she closes her eyes as her fingers pincer its nose and mouth, easing the passage across.